Hi, welcome to another Until I Die, but this time, because I've not actually released anything this week, and Christmas is this weekend, I'm going to do a bumper episode with a lot of games, about 3 games, so, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday you should have had this week into one. This particular game, I'm pretty sure that I've done before, but I think I did it on live stream years ago. The only reason why I'm doing it again is because Antstream actually has this as their tournament, and it's the C64 version. And my god, is it just annoying. I'm expecting the same in this game. Just give me a sec whilst I kind of turn this down in my ears. Brilliant. So basically, I've got an intermediate kind of cable between my headphones and the earphone jack that has a volume, which is going to be very useful for when I get back to doing System Shock 2. Anyway, let's commence in this thing and enter my name. See how long it lasts before I kind of rip the place apart. There we go. Right. Missing pieces of the sleigh. And I've got to avoid these little buggers here. And the only difference is every time they hit into you, the place disappears. The only difference I can see between the Commodore 64 version and this one is you've got places you can hide in the C64 version, and there's only one elf that comes out at any one time, making this a lot easier to do. Yeah, so that's one gone. Problem is I need to learn. There we go, that's one. I just need to remember that there's only going to be one or 2 elves that come out there. Wait for the 2 to come in. Oops. Should have just gone up the ladder. That'd be a good run. This might be a bit easier than the Commodore version, because the RNG is a lot less painful. Nope. I've got to go all the way to the other side now. I hate the all the way to the other side one, especially on the C64. But the difference is, it looks like the elves are not going up the ladders like that's what happens in the C64 version. So I might be okay. It is not a great game though, by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. One more maybe? Oh, there we go. I think the C64 version had a lot less pieces to pick up. It seems a little bit more looks like I might be able to just get away with one game of this. There we go. That's that done. Find the presents to deliver. So I think you've got to kind of catch certain ones. Computer ball, a doll's house, book, a tape recorder would be nice to go with the computer, and a toy box. There you go. I didn't ask for a TV. I did ask for the doll's house. So basically, it's throwing down all the presents, and you've got to pick the ones you said, basically. Deliver presents before dawn. Deliver 6 presents to America. Okay. I think we've got to get the blue buildings, but we've got to be careful with birds and the clouds because they'll take away the presents as well as the planes. I'm assuming I'm doing this correctly. It must be the blue topped ones. Unless it's pixel perfect. At which point it's not going to be. I can only go left and right. I can't actually go up and down. On. I don't even know if I've got the houses. That's the issue. I can't have got those houses because the score hasn't changed. It's almost like I missed it. Never a good thing when the game is very pixel perfect. See, I'd argue that I got most of the presents in then, but I don't think the game agrees. What's going on in the bottom left? I'm tempted just to go right and just keep dropping till I get something. So let's move on. That part of the game we decide just draw all the presents out. Okay, let's go. Maybe I'll hit something. I think this game continues until the time does the whole sun up thing. As in the time changes from a star to a sun. Let me have a quick look. Official Father Christmas ZX Spectrum. Where is the website? Spectrum Computing. Should be a manual or something. It's text instructions. I'm not putting time to read these anyway. Open them up. Dropping on parachutes down the correct chimney. Delivering presents isn't an easy task. Wait, that's it? Santa delivers the presents by dropping them on parachutes down the correct chimney. Delivering the presents isn't easy a task because it talks about the clouds, birds, and passing aeroplanes. But doesn't say what bloody chimney it's supposed to be. Okay. Is there anything in the inlay? Nope. Nope. There's nothing. Well, that's a waste of time. It looks like I'm just going to have to guess. I mean, this is what I did last time. When I just got to that point of having them done. And then just started dropping presents everywhere and it still wasn't good enough. I mean, that present I just hit just before onto the blue one felt like a dead-on hit, but nope. Score still hasn't changed. I think the only frustratingly playable part about this is the maze bit. The first bit where you're trying to assemble a sleigh. is more game-like than anything else, because this is just tedious. And to be fair, that portion has its own issues, but at least you know what you're doing. I must have hit every single... Unless it's supposed to go back for some reason, maybe. But that just wouldn't make sense, because this is the same graphic over and over again. I mean, is there an arrow pointing somewhere, or... I don't remember ever seeing one. In a lot of ways, I'm glad I started this one first, because this one's just terrible. Almost at sunup. Start throwing some presents down. See if we can get anything on the scoreboard. Unless it's a case of dropping presents that aren't being hit by anything else. But that makes... As in, if you drop a present and it gets to the destination, then do another one, but then it doesn't get to the destination. Maybe it resets, but that would be incredibly mean. Plus, it would be nice to actually see on the screen what the... whether you've hit or not. Like, oh, there's a present 1, 2, 3, all done, that sort of thing. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I've got to kind of do this again in a different area. And if that's going to be the case, I'm just going to kill it. Because... yeah, it's just not showing me anything. Come on, son, you're taking your time to come up. I want to see what happens when that occurs. Arrows do nothing. Up and down doing nothing else but working. Doesn't even control a presence. Maybe I've got to kind of rush forward to see if there's an arrow or something. Don't remember ever seeing one though. Oh god, excuse me. Trying to stop yawning. Almost sun up. Come on, son. I've got to just had my other half calling me, and I've had to put the phone off a second whilst I finish this off. Come on, sun up. Time should be over now. This is where I find the arrow at the last minute. Oh, nearly out of time, Santa. Luckily, your elves help out, and all the presents are delivered just in time. You must try harder next year. There we go. The official the official Father Christmas game, where two of the games are relatively okay. One is frustrating, as in the beginning one. The third one, I have no idea what they did. So there you go. Until next video. There's going to be another one in a second. So stay tuned. Hey, this is gift number 2. I say gift number 2. I've basically marked this as gift number 2. I'm still not quite sure what I'm gonna call this entire series. I might call it something like Christmas Gifts 2022. I don't know. Let's call it game number 2. Sorry, I think it's just my naming convention. Anyway, this is at home for ZXMas, and never played this before, so it'll be interesting to see. Ooh. A bit loud in my ears. So stay small and exit quap space. Okay. Okay. I think you've seen the story. The story is basically oops. That you were on a late shift and you came back. You basically are going to come home for Christmas from your late shift, but there's a solar storm or something like that. Kind of initially reminds me of the song "Home for Christmas" by Chris Rea. Not sure if that was intentional or not, or whether that's me guessing. Let me have a look at the... I'm just going to change this to the ComCom programmable joystick. So, I think it was QOP, wasn't it? It's QOP. I think that's correct. Let's see what happens. Okay, and at the moment. Was it QAOP? This joystick. Yep, okay. Alright, so we've got to get past this particular... and hold down fire to go small. So this should be relatively easy. It's not too bad. Right. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to represent in face, but maybe it isn't. I think it's just a person with a copper's helmet. British copper, that is. Okay. Oh, this is where it's going to start getting very difficult. Oops. So that seems to go through and round. Wrapping, that's what I'm trying to think of. Oh, looks like you can't move in small mode. Yeah, you can't. Okay, that's interesting. So whatever momentum you have in this mode, when you press space for the smaller mode, it carries it on and you can't change it. Right, so I'm gonna have to wait until that line comes back. Oops. I don't know how many fails it actually gives you. Oh. Yeah, it's easier when the maps aren't as like this. It does get difficult. Oh, good old Cobra. I wonder whether I can get up and squeeze past in small mode. Might not be a great idea. I might be able to get away with it. No. If I was up a little bit, I might have been able to do it. I think if this has an infinite amount of fails, what I might do is I might stop at a certain amount. Maybe 10 is probably a good one to stop at. So unfortunately, I don't have time to do a massively long one on this. Plus, that sort of video is usually reserved for a Tuesday. Ow. Now, one more go. like, then I started messing up. Need to be a bit more careful. Right. Okay. So can I start going to the right? And maybe a bad plan, but let's see how it goes. Oh. Oh, top left, okay. As long as these don't come back up, we'll be fine. Ooh. Yeah. 10 failed attempts, that's it. Right, this is actually quite fun, very skillful. You really need to kind of think about what you're doing, but yeah, it's a pretty good one. Yeah. Right, next video, see you in a sec. So, this is the last game for the Christmas year. Well, not so. Let me rephrase that. Last Christmas game of this week, anyway. I should be able to get some out next week, no problem. But specifically Christmas, this is the last one. Right, so this is Horace Christmas. Or actually, it says the loading screen, as you can already see, it says Merry Christmas by Horace, I think it is. But it looks like some sort of general present collecting game with possibly the idea of Horace jumping on enemies, which is a little strange, but fair enough. Let's go anyway. Merry Christmas from Horace. Come on, let me. Oh, wait a minute. Still got this on the COM port thingy. Give me a moment. Joystick needs to be on Kempton. There we go. Pressing fire and nothing's happening. Press enter. I can go left and right. Fire's doing nothing. Give me a moment. Yeah, we're gonna have to bring back COM QW and enter. Okay, give me a moment whilst I sort that out. Back to the COM programmable. There we go. That's better. It says it's joystick compatible, but Kempston does not seem to want to work. Okay. Oh, it's the bell. Managed to get the bell yet though. Oops. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Let's have one more go at this. I know really that's reserved for until I die, but I'll quite happily all go with that today. Six presents left to get. Oops. So the CT at the top right there looks like it's the target number for me to get in terms of how many presents I get. Oops. Okay, so my only issue with this is the fact that it goes too far to the right before you can start scrolling, and I really hate when that happens because that's just such a kind of, you know when it's going to go wrong kind of thing. But other than that, it seems fine. I don't have any other issues with it other than that, so yeah, it's pretty good. So that is Merry Christmas from Horace. And also, Merry Christmas from me. I hope you have a good Christmas this year, and I will see you hopefully next week, and obviously for the next year. So until then, bye.